Good morning. It is still morning. It's still morning. Well, if you're watching me this morning, it's because I am at home and I'm not with you. We're in another part of our journey with COVID, and so this is me coming to you at home from quarantine, and I should be returning to school as soon as I can. So until that time, we'll go ahead and try to do some meetings via video, and then still have the regular, I'll do GoToConnect meetings at 9 o'clock every day. And if you guys are with me, great. And if you can't, then we'll go ahead and take the opportunity to watch some of these videos that I'm sending out to you, okay? Thank you very much. So I'm well. Everything's fine. We're just going to wait to either get results on tests and or wait out the quarantine period with you. So we'll see. But the theme that we were working on this week in the classroom was last week too. We were continuing with peanut butter and jelly. We've been just talking about food, November, foods and nutrition, and making peanut butter and jelly last week. And I found some great books on peanut butter and jelly, and so we were doing that stuff. So what I'll do is included with this video, I also will provide links to YouTube, because there's some great videos on there I think that you would like. We watched one, but everybody didn't get a chance to see it. Some of us did, on how it's made. I don't know if you've seen that show. There's a British and Canadian version, and there's an American version, and they show how things are manufactured and talk us through it. We get to see all the different parts of it. So there was one on how peanut butter is made, and another on how jelly or jam is made. So we watched that. And then also one of the fiction books that we chose, or one of our storybooks, was called Peanut Butter. There's two. There's a series. We had Peanut Butter and Aliens and Peanut Butter and Brains. And it's I found a really good reading of the Peanut Butter and Brains. So I thought way better than I love to read, but it was done very well. So I'll go ahead and attach that reading. So you get a chance to see that. And I can see in my reflection, you can see what's on the other side of my table here. My table, it's my work table right now. I'm in the library. Again, so as you can see, my books are all around me. And then I also have, along with my book collections, you can see to the side, that's still my book collection. But if you look over here, this is our whole organization cart that has all our study units of study for the year. So everything's bagged like this. So you see, oh, there's our theme, one of our themes. What else? I'll show you some of the other themes, just since I'm showing another one here, all about me. Here's a fun one. These are organized. Let's see, this one is Apes and Monkeys. I like that one. So these are organized alphabetically, just as regular themes, and then I have some science themes that are separated. So we do science themes separate, and then we have other ones over there that are across, that are specific, like book series. Might as well show you on here. Book series, like, I don't know if you're familiar with the Charlie and Lola books, but I love Charlie and Lola. Those were British book series, so we might have that, or this book series, Elmer. Anyway, all things like that. So this is organized by book series, and then I also have an art section, and I also have a culture section. So we like to have it all organized. And then, as well, this is all the plan for the whole year. And then when it's our actual turn to do that unit, we'll get all the activities that we have together and all the books that we have together and make a big unit bin, which then we bring to the classroom. and we pull all our daily work and all of our books out of the unit bin. So this will be the upcoming, well, it was going to be the upcoming unit bin is Christmas, of course, but we'll see if I get to go back down there before Christmas. So right now the bin that's in the classroom for our substitute teacher to work on, Miss Rose hopefully is in our classroom, is the peanut butter and jelly unit. And we were still working on that. So we can continue and they can continue and we can continue. And so I'll post some of the peanut butter and jelly stuff. So I don't have any of the peanut butter and jelly with me right now. But obviously I do have lots and lots of material. So we'll go ahead and do one of the books that I have here. That's not necessarily the unit that we're working on right now, but it'll just be something fun. And just remember that, those were the last 2 units that we were going to do, was just finish out our peanut butter and jelly and then start with Christmas. And then when we come back in January, the plan was to do gingerbread, because gingerbread, a lot of times, we don't have enough time during Christmas to do that, but I have so much stuff on gingerbread and some really good books and some nice activities for that. So we'll go ahead and do that in January. So we won't miss out on the gingerbread phenomena. And I hope somebody actually likes to eat the gingerbread this year. That'd be nice. We'd had lots of fun decorating it. We always do, but it'll be nice if we eat it too. And then I know I can still see, I see the reflection in my glasses. I feel like I have to explain. So right across on my work table here, some of my collection stuff is still there. You understand, this is my library. I did give a tour earlier today to one of our students and show you the whole room, but I collect, we're collectors. I collect books, obviously. I am a huge book fan. And then those of you that have been in the classroom know I have toys and all kinds of stuff too. So I'm a big toy collector as well. But my personal thing that I collect, that I've collected for several years now, is globes, but not just any globes. I like to get really strange ones and or school ones. I like the old metal ones from when I was a kid in school. And then these are also fun. I've been getting plastic ones from like the 60s. Yeah, so this is one of my new ones I just got. I like it. I haven't even taken the price tag off yet. But I get them like everything else. I'm a really good shopper, and I don't pay a lot of money for anything. And then some of you know that my husband and my daughter are in the antique business, and my daughter manages an antique mall, and my husband and daughter both sell vintage and antique stuff in 2 different stores. And so that's part of our existence. So that's why you'll see me with lots of stuff. And sometimes they get stuff for me and I can bring it to the class and they end up getting fun things that we can show. And then I also have lots of vintage things to show you so you guys understand that we used to teach things a different way. We used to have record players instead of music on the phone, so I can share some of my vintage things with you and you can see what life was like when I was younger. But anyway, so that explains my reflection. Oh, also this is my Christmas thing that I'm making for people too, so I'll share it with you. Oh, you hear that? I'm making these little like jewelry racks, or you can put candies on them or all kinds of things like that. So I'm taking old and antique plates and drilling them through and putting handles on and making cute little racks. So if you wonder to yourself, what does Miss Judy do when she's not at school? This room explains it all. I read my books. I make our instructional things and organize all of our stuff for instruction every day. And I like to make things. So I'm making my little plate things now. And I do sewing and all kinds of stuff. Oh, and it's also my music room too. So I do play some instruments occasionally. What do I have out today? Right next to me, I have my ukulele. It's in its case right now, but my little ukulele in its case. And I have my guitar right next to me too, which needs to be. It also, I got a new case for my guitar, and the price tags are still on there too. But it was used. It's used too. I'm good. I'm a good buyer. Anyway, so this room is my room. All my stuff is in here, just so you get an idea of what it's like for me. But I do like to be home. It's nice to be home sometimes, but I wish I was at school with you guys. That's always my favorite thing to do. It really is. Okay, well, this was a book I just picked up this week, again for a very good price. I think I paid $1 for it. It's called Animal Snackers. I thought it was really cute. It is, you know, we read about animals all the time. You know, I love animals, and I love Betsy Lewin is also one of my favorite. She's an illustrator as well as a writer, so I have lots of Betsy Lewin books. In fact, you will know her from Click Clack Moo series and Duck for President and all of those. So one of my favorites. Okay, this one is called, I hope I can get them, there we go, I can get a nice tight shot of there. Animal Snackers by Betsy Lewin. And what kind of animal do we see on that page? That is a koala. Very nice. All right, there's a few repairs we have to make. I love this picture. I'm just going to show it to you because it's just so cute. And she says on this one, to all creatures, furred, feathered, and scaled. So she's dedicating the book to creatures of the earth. And that's the rhino from the back view. Okay, here we go. Oh, our first picture is the koala. The koala who looks like he's ready to eat. Just imagine. Imagine if we all could eat nothing but our favorite treat. Eating where and when we're able, never seated at a table. Where do koalas eat? Do they sit at a table? They do not. This gave us a little hint up here when we saw them. Hold on, let me go back to the koala page. That is where they eat, and that is what they eat. They eat in the tree, and they eat eucalyptus leaves. The life of a koala. Next page. Here we go. Ooh, here's our creature. What is his name? Or what is he called? Let's find out. Gorilla. Gorillas, though they look like brutes, may snack on tender bamboo shoots. The sight of them may shiver us, but they are not carnivorous. What does that mean? It means they don't eat meat. They only eat plants. And we have had an activity like that, whether it's a carnivore or herbivore. We have talked about that. They would be an herbivore. They're not carnivorous. That's good to know. What about this? This guy is from Australia. Let's find out his name. Platypus. The platypus looks odd enough with fur and duck-like bill. He thinks that bugs are yummy stuff, which makes him odder still. I don't know. There's some places where people eat bugs. I don't eat bugs. Oh, look at those cute faces. What are those called? Let's find out. Ostrich. The ostrich eyes with eager glint a stone, his after-dinner mint. It's a snack that he must swallow so indigestion does not follow. Oh, he'll eat a little stone afterwards? That is interesting. I did not know that. Ah, here we go. Our guy that was on the first page. And now there's how many of them? 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. And they are koala, also from Australia. Koalas decorate the trees munching eucalyptus leaves. This isn't just their favorite treat. It is the only thing they eat. That is true. We lost a lot of koalas this year because there were fires in Australia and all of their eucalyptus trees burned down and lots of them were lost. So let's worry about the koalas of the earth for a little bit and think of them. Wow. What is that? That's a bird of some kind with fish in its mouth feeding its baby. Let's see what it's called. It's called a puffin. The puffin dives for little fish with feats of daring do, then feeds its chick the tasty dish. The chick likes herring too. Puffins were in Australia, or not Australia, Alaska. They have them in Alaska. They have them in the poles. And when I lived in Alaska, we saw them there. What is that? Well, let's give a clue. He's got little creatures walking up his nose, little ants. He's called an anteater. Eating ants is tricky, but his tongue is long and sticky. His snout is like a hose. He just sucks up ants up his nose. Sorry, he just sucks ants up his nose. That's the sentence. He also eats bugs, apparently. This, I don't look at this. Okay, well, it's on a rhino, so it would have to either be in Africa or there is an Asian rhino as well. Let's find out. Oh, but it's not the rhino that we're looking at. It's the bird, tick bird. Tick birds ride the rhino's back looking for a tasty snack. The rhino tolerates these guests because they rid him of his pests. They eat his little bugs. Here's guys that are they're in our neighborhood. They live where we live. They're out at night. What are they called? Raccoon. Raccoons are not a fussy clan when it comes time to eat. They'll even raid a garbage can to find a midnight treat. I've seen them. These two. These are in our area. In fact, some of these live in my guava tree. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not showing you the picture. There it is. They live in my guava tree. They eat my guavas. They are fruit bats. Fruit bats hanging by their feet select some purple figs to eat. This puzzles me and makes me frown. How do they do it? Upside down. Mine don't eat figs. Mine eat guavas. I have guava bats. Now, if we live out on the coast, these do live in the ocean, in the Pacific Ocean right here in California. These are called sea otters. The sea otter really prefers to recline on his waterproof back in the kelp and the brine. Abalone and clams are his favorite snacks. He hammers each shell on a stone till it cracks. Lovely. They're so cute. Oh, let's look at the picture again. What is that called? That is a porcupine. The porcupine is apt to dine on twigs and bark. I think that's fine. Such woody snacks I will decline and leave them for the porcupine. It's the best thing to do. Uh-oh. This is a crocodile. Crocodile. Some fishes swimming in the Nile ignore the hungry crocodile. They would do well to watch their backs, or risk becoming croco snacks. Ooh. No, thank you. That's it. It even lists, look, it lists in this page. It's very small writing, so I will tell you. It says where each of these creatures live. So the anteater, South America. Crocodile, Africa. Fruit bat, South America, but they also, like I said, they're North America too. The gorilla is in Africa. The koala is in Australia. Ostrich is in Africa. The platypus is Australia. The porcupine is North America. That's us. The puffin, Atlantic coast. They were also on the Pacific coast. Raccoon, Canada to South America. That means us too. North America is included in that. Sea otter, Pacific coast. I told you. We're in the Pacific. And the tick bird is Africa. There we go. I liked it. I love her illustrations. Betsy Loon is very, very talented. Well, I just happen to have a new set of things here too. This is called Everything You Need to Know. Everything. Everything. Put out by the Smithsonian, which is a museum and a magazine, and they put out scientific information. And this says it's for grades 2 through 3. That's perfect. That's good. We can work on grades 2 through 3. I chose a topic for us today since we were doing animal snackers. So our topic is going to be amazing animals, but mammals. So we're not really going to talk about other things like we have amphibians, reptiles, feathered friends, which are birds, underwater animals, insects, and spiders. We're not going to talk about any of those. We're just going to look at mammals today. And who are mammals? We are mammals as well. Human beings are mammals. What else is a mammal? Well, there's a flying mammal. We've already talked about him. He was in the book. A bat is considered a flying mammal. They're the only mammal capable of true flight. Bat wings contain the same bones as the fingers in the human hand. So these mammals actually fly with their hands. Can you see that? I'm sorry. I'm trying to make the best to stop the glare from the window. I had to open the window because it was so dark in here. What else is considered a mammal? A primate. Primates are things like monkeys and chimpanzees. Primates have big brains and they have fingers that can grasp because of they have what we have, which is called, I'm sorry, I'm trying to show you this, the opposable thumb. The thumb that lets you pick up stuff like this, because our thumb is opposite our fingers. Instead of having them flat and not being able to move them, we have a opposable thumb. They also have fingernails. They have fingerprints. It should be because apes, monkeys, and humans are also primates. We're primates. This is the cutest picture. I am sorry, but I love this picture. And we already saw him in our Animal Snackers book too. Look at that cute little face. Can you see it if I hold it still? Koalas. Koalas spend most of their time in eucalyptus trees, which is exactly what they said in Animal Snackers, which is convenient because they eat eucalyptus leaves and almost nothing else. They even get their water from the leaves. And by the way, koalas are not bears. They're marsupials. They're called koala bears, but they're not bears. Interesting, right? What else is a mammal? This says felines. Felines. That's part of the cat family. So a cat, if you have a cat at home, it's also a feline. But then so is a lion, and so is a tiger. The cat family includes big cats such as lions and tigers and small cats such as lynxes and ocelots. The big cats can roar, but they can't purr. Small cats can purr, but they can't roar. The biggest cat is the Siberian, I'm so sorry, the Siberian tiger, tipping the scales at 700 pounds. That's not a tiger, that's the lion, right? Our next animal, kangaroo. Look at that. The biggest, it's a marsupial too, just like a koala. The biggest marsupial in the world is the 200-pound red kangaroo. This king of kangaroos can bound as high as 10 feet, means it can jump 10 feet and hop at a speed of 40 miles per hour. That's as fast as a car. Kangaroos look like they're boxing when they fight, but when it comes to defending themselves, they lash out with a powerful kick with their hind legs. I hope you can see the picture. If you can't, you know what? I've mentioned to you, again, we talked about me being a collector. Look, I just happen to have my puppets here on the side by me. Oh, this guy hasn't had his price tag taken off either. There, I just took it off. Look what I have. I have a kangaroo puppet. I just happen to have him in the room with me. So he's got the tail, he's got the long, powerful legs, and this kangaroo happens to have a little baby kangaroo in its pouch. The little baby kangaroo is called a joey. Marsupials have pouches. And there's a pouch. And there's my kangaroo. He's warm. Oh, look, he's still got his tag on. See? I just have too many toys. Next up, the elephant. I love elephants too. Oh, yes. Did you see my elephants? I do have elephants too. African elephants are the biggest mammal on land. Their huge ears cool their body, and their tusks can dig for groundwater, and their trunks can be 7 feet long and used like a snorkel for breathing when in deep water. An elephant can use its trunk to suck up water, as much as 2 gallons, and to squirt it in its mouth when it's thirsty. Elephant. You want to see my elephant? I'm just going to share my stuff with you today. I have, oh, sorry, you got to see my books. I have a beautiful white elephant. Can you see him? He's breakable. Here. He's ceramic. I got him maybe 4 months ago. He's pretty new. He guards some of my books. He's beautiful. Let's see. I'm looking to see if any of the other animals that we just read about are in here, because there's quite a few, but they're tough animals. Lions, bison. None of the other. Oh, here we go. Marsupial. Let's look at a marsupial again, just so it gives us more of an explanation of what a marsupial is. So let's go into that a little deeper. Marsupials. Most marsupial babies are not fully developed when they're born, and they have to crawl into their mother's pouch where they can nurse and continue to develop. Some marsupial babies are born without working lungs, and they breathe through their skin. We saw that a kangaroo was a marsupial, so that's what has a baby in the pouch. I know you can't see the picture very well, can you? Oh, that's just interesting, isn't it? Monkeys! Monkeys are a little different from apes. What do we say? Here's why. Apes do not have tails, but most monkeys do. Most monkeys run through a forest from branch to branch, but spider monkeys can swing arm over arm from one tree branch to another. Apes. There's the difference. Here we go. Apes can learn and teach. Interesting. They live in groups and they play games like tag, just like we do. Apes can make tools and use language. An ape named Coco learned sign language, and he asked for a pet kitten. It shows a little bit Coco on the back. Coco. And Coco asked to have a pet kitten to take care of. He knew sign language. Pretty amazing, huh? Okay. Oh my goodness. Time is going quickly. I'm just trying to see if there's one more penultimate one I would show. But there's a lot of sea creatures and stuff that we haven't talked about, so we'll just leave it at that. But it is everything we need to know. That's what the box said. Everything you need to know. And there's 275 facts. We don't have enough time to go through 275 facts, so we'll leave it at that. Well, guys, I hope you had fun. I'm a little sad because I'm not at school when I do want to be at school. So when I find out more information, I'll let you know, and we'll keep trying to post so we have some idea, or at least you guys can see. And we're still here, we're still trying, and we'll still try the GoToConnect meetings too, remember. So if you can sign on and you guys can take a look, or we can see you that way too. Go ahead and join us on the GoToConnect at from 9 to 9:30 every day. And this is important, but I'll be sending this out. I'll send a reminder too in email, but we will not be on December 11th. I will not be having a meeting. No meeting on December 11th. Okay, well, It was fun to talk to you. It was fun to go through some of my stuff and show you, even though it's not what we're to be studying this week. So please, I'll put the three, I'm assigning 3 YouTube videos, attaching it to the email along with this. So you'll see my video, you'll see how it's made peanut butter, how it's made jelly, and the book reading of peanut butter and brains. Okay, thank you. See you soon, I hope. Bye.